makes you shine under low and truly knows your face. Imagine having an S3S smartphone to express yourself.
Infinix, the future is now.
Dan is the latest casualty for 142 for 5, and
Imagine what an infused depth and distance effect looks like. Imagine an AI selfie camera that makes you shine.
They've got to dive across the hard turf, but the little things like that, got to be desperate. Just trying to think who's the best bowler you've ever seen. Fielding off his own bowling. Roger Harper comes to mind straight away. Mind you, a lot of guys used to go down the pitch and hit him for an easy one. I remember running out Graham Gooch at Lords with the greatest piece of fielding I've ever seen off a bowler.
I can remember a lot of bowlers who have struggled, actually. That's an easier question to ask, Dino.
Maybe the question is, who's the worst bowler that field off his own bowling? Tufnell is one, I would dare say, that I played against many years ago. Still using his feet.
He's worked out a very good plan to target spinners. He plays the sweep shot, then he uses his feet also, so he's kept them guessing.
And now they're not using their feet. And now they're on top here, Sri Lanka. 29 overs gone, 146 for 5. Speaker there, just trying to get himself right. He's just starting to show some signs of fatigue here. 71 off 88. Malinga, 4 wickets. Oh, looking for that Yorker straight up.
Well, there's a plan, there's a set plan. His mind has always been working. So his first few overs, it was all about swinging the ball and bowling the length. Second stint is looking something different here. Looking for something different. A Yorker length. Yeah, just misfiring it a bit.
So just was he late on that? He was set up for the Yorker, wasn't he? The way he moved across there, Mahedi. Looking for that Yorker to get him LBW bowled. There he is again. He's nearly, you can see him. He's sniffing that fifth wicket.
Yeah, he's been accurate to see the least. Hasn't looked rusty at all. I mean, he wanted this, and he's given himself every bit of chance to be successful. He's looked fit, he's bowled lovely channels, change of pace, length. We've seen it all from Lasith Malinga, and on top of that, he's delivered when his captain needed him to deliver.
There's the slower one. Now, look at the way he's setting him up here. Mahedi, I reckon his heart rate at the moment is up about 140 because he's a target right here. And Malinga, I just feel, you think he's bouncing once here to get him on the back foot and then Len look for the Yorker? Is that his plan?
He must look for a wicket. And so even if he has to runs, he can do that. Take a little bit of risk. Maybe the bouncer, then followed by a Yorker, as you rightly put it. Do something different. Maybe a slow Yorker.
Trying to get underneath the bat. Look at the reaction of him. He just thinks he can get a wicket with every ball here.
Now Mushfiq desperately want his partner to succeed here. Another wicket down and Bangladesh will be in dire straits. All the good work that was done through that partnership will go waste. So this game in a critical phase.
And this man here has got to get most of the strike. He's got to get back on strike here, Mushfiq. He's played brilliantly, 71 off 88, but he's got to assume control. He can't afford to go to sleep at the non-striker's end. He's got to take momentum in the country. Oh, he's looking there, he's sniffing. And I tell you what, Mahedi, you keep covering your stumps with your pads and your feet. You are looking for trouble.
Yeah, a little bit of smile there as well. He's hiding it because he knew it was a good delivery. Almost got the desired result. And you've got to be fit to be bowling that length regularly because it takes a lot out of you, that fuller length.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to speak to Wasim Akram and Waqar Yunus. You have to have strength to bowl the Yorker. You've got to use your body. You can't just float it down there. You've got to really rip it. And Malinga's in fifth gear here. He's sniffing a 5-wicket haul here. There's that bouncer, and he pulls it away. We'll get a couple for it. Might even get 3. No, Mushfiq up, and he's jogging. Here's that short ball. So maybe he might try and shop, as we say, as coaches say, for one more time and go for the Yorker and get him LBW bowled. Good shopping in Dubai normally. It's been a good shopping place for Malinga. So, can he get through this last ball? Keep Malinga quiet, Mahedi here. That'll be a wide. Oh, now that just starting to show some tiredness from there from Malinga. He'll be disappointed with that. It's the 4th wide now. This game has just done a huge turnaround. 3 wickets for 16 in the last few overs. It's just been a doddle, and somehow Mushfiq has got to get himself on strike and take control here. Hit the strike off Mahedi. They'll be looking to get 6 or even 7 wickets down by the 40th over and just take the momentum away from this Bangladesh team. Nice little short one. So that'll end the over. 5 runs from it. It's 151 for 5.
Imagine what an infused depth and distance effect looks like. Imagine an AI selfie camera that makes you shine under low light and truly knows your face. Imagine having an S3X smartphone to express yourself.
Infinix, the future is now.
One partnership of 133, and you're still looking at 151 for 5. The choice was short from Mohammad Mithun when he was batting beautifully at 63. Sri Lanka getting back into the game nicely, mainly because of Lasith Malinga. I think that's where the experience comes in. You can be talented, Kumar and Athar. Somebody like a Mithun going after Malinga, who was brought in to take a wicket and break the partnership.
It's been the difference in the two sides today has been game awareness. I think Sri Lankans have come on top in that department by quite a distance. Lasith Malinga with the new ball, swinging it away to the right hand and getting an edge. Then to Saqib Al Hasan. Didn't expect the ball to come back in, which is a stock delivery from Malinga to a lefty. Getting bowled, and then when the going was good, Angelo Matthews had to break that partnership. He looked to his champion bowler Lasith Malinga, came back on, and Mithun, after batting so beautifully, again a lack of game awareness, a lack of tactical batting knowledge, going after
Settle in the over.
getting
5
out.
runs from
Mamadullah
it.
comes in a senior
It's been a
player.
difference
In
was
the
a
two
bit
sides.
too
Balls
too
swinging
early
it
to
away
his
to the
spin.
right hand, and then Lasith again, what a champion he has been, getting rid of the dangerous Mossadegh Hussain. Getting an edge.
One of the key things when you're playing at this level,
Didn't expect
the international
comeback
stage,
in,
being aware
which is a
of
stock delivery from
exactly
Malinga. What is happening? What is required of you at that particular moment, and of course what the opposition is planning on doing to get rid of you as a batsman.
Has put away handsomely. Couple of bounces to the fence from Mushfiqur Rahim. He battles on. But I also thought that was a poor shot from Mohammad Mithun. Lasith Malinga coming back into the attack, looking to pick a wicket. What a shot this is from Mushfiqur Rahim.
And he plays the shot really well, not for the first time. We're probably seeing it for the second or third time against the left-arm spinner. He favours the shot. There's a big gap on the leg side as well. Good shot selection from Mushfiqur. 158 for 5.
Runs from Mamadullah comes in a senior player.
was a bit too
Balls swinging it away to the right. And then Hasan
at this level.
didn't expect the
international
ball to come.
It's from Mushfiqur Rahim.
30 overs still remaining, 19 to go. At the current rate, one stage looked like 180, now they're looking at 255. Plenty of bowling options because the spinners went for plenty in their first spells. This side I was unlucky, a catch was put down. Lasith Malinga and his comeback game after 16 months has been the real star. Outstanding numbers those, and the quality of bowling like the old Malinga that we know.
He's an absolute champion, isn't he, LS? You know, he would have been hungry, raring to go. He wanted this opportunity. You can't keep a champion down. He's just been magnificent for Sri Lanka today.
He's a class act. Knowing that he had to shoulder the responsibility bowl with the white new ball. And if you look at the
overs still remaining, 19 to go.
Once again, Bangladesh will be searching for a partnership here. It's important for someone like Mushfiqur Rahim to go and get a big 100 here from here on. Only then Bangladesh will feel that they go on to pick up 250 or more.
The new rule there, the fake fielding. Erasmus at the moment having a chat with the fielder. Well, you can't do that anymore. Quick word, no penalty runs. Every October there's new rules being changed, the laws of the game changes here. The fake fielding there from Lasith Malinga, he was pretending as though he was going to get the ball. And Erasmus quickly having a chat with him. Just a little bit of a warning.
Quick little apology from Lasith Malinga as well. I think the next time that happens, there could be penalty runs involved. So the Sri Lankan fielders have to be careful, because that is a warning for the whole team, I believe.
Bit of hesitation, but he's safe. The no strikers in. Desperately trying to give the strike to Mushfiqur. But Mehdi Hassan at the moment shouldn't worry too much, because Mushfiqur is the kind of player who can hit boundaries and always make up.
Absolutely, I think it's another little partnership that they need here. Back till about the 40th over and reassess. They have Mashrafi Murtaza to come back in. He can hit a few shots and score a few runs. Just need to get to that 230 to 250 mark.
Yeah, if they can manage to bat up until the 50th over, especially if you have Mushfiqur Rahim bat till the very end, then the 250 is a possibility, very much a possibility. The problem is when Bangladesh starts to lose wicket, they lose wickets in cluster. They lost Mohammad Mithun, and all of a sudden
next time that happens, there could be penalty runs involved.
That also happened when they came on to bat early on.
But he's safe, the no strikers in.
They lost very quick wickets, a couple of early wickets.
Absolutely, I think it's another little partnership that they need here. Pressure back till about the 40th over. One of the best ways to deal with pressure. Mashrafi Murtaza to come back in. He can hit a few shots and score a few runs. What is needed of you just for the side in that moment? A quick throw, a quick run. The ball batsman safely in.
They can manage to bat
time.
Up until the
Mistakes happen, confusion sets in when you're worrying about everything else other than really concentrating on what you need to do. Lasith Malinga has been the most potent threat. He was brought back on to break a partnership. Method and Mushfiqur Rahim should have had a chat in the middle and said, okay, let's get
possibility.
These two tough balls from Malinga. Mithun gets out, Mahmudullah comes in, two senior players in. Another little chat to say, okay, how do we bat the next few overs? We just need to build a little partnership and set another platform from which to launch. They weren't able to do that. Good bowling, bad thinking, bad execution from the Bangladeshi batsman. And Sri Lanka once again. He can hit a few shots and happen. Confusion sets in when you're worrying about everything else other than really concentrating on what you need to do. Lasith Malinga has been the most...
Sometimes when a small little partnership is building, it's worthwhile looking at the strike rate of the partnership. This partnership 20 or 26. The rebuilding phase, it's not a bad strike rate at all. 18 overs still remaining. Decent run rate at the moment. The stars have been Mushfiqur Rahim, who needs to bat till the very end. And Mithun played a really good hand till he made a poor decision to play a big shot against Lasith Malinga.
Potent throw gets out, Mahmudullah comes in, two seniors to understand what he can be
lost. Mahmudullah and Musaddiq. Shot selection has to be really good, and it's always easier for a well-set player to be able to play the big shots. Sometimes when a small little partnership is building, it's worthwhile looking at the strike rate of the partnership. This partnership 20 or 26. Even when he goes across at times, he's played it perfectly because he's well set.
I think if you do Look at the the dismissal of Mahmudullah. The ball drifting in, clears his front leg, but his bat swings through on a very vertical plane. If you are trying to hit over mid-wicket, do what Mushfiqur. If you're hitting that mid-wicket gap, do what Mushfiqur Rahim does on a horizontal plane. Gets more bat on ball, gets his hands and wrists right through it, and makes good contact with the ball that's turning away. Now it's Mehdi's turn. Again, beautiful. Not enough power to get it to the boundary, but 3 runs, and once again, to illustrate the point, go on that horizontal plane. You are hitting across the line. Look at the dismissal of Mahmudullah line. More on a vertical plane and make mistakes. Allows the ball to turn across the face of the bat and gets you out. But if you are hitting across the line, Mushfiqur Rahim, then of course Mehdi doing exactly what a batsman should do.
And also the fact that Mahmudullah had just faced a couple of deliveries, just come on to bat. Instead of trying to play a shots in the square of the wicket, initially a batsman would want to play shots down the ground, presenting the full face of the bat.
He does.
They really couldn't afford to lose another wicket after losing
more bat on ball,
Mohammad Mithun.
Gets his hands and wrists.
That has been the problem, and that needs to be addressed as quickly as possible, because they did rebuild. They did.
He played not enough power to get it to the boundary.
The partnership between Mohammad Mithun and Mushfiqur Rahim. But then again, those 2 wickets that we're talking about really hurt Bangladesh.
It's much better, Mehdi Hasan. The fluency will come. More time you spend at the crease, there's a comfort factor involved. Whether you're a bowler or a batsman, once you're comfortable, then automatically things will start to happen. That's why you work out so hard in the nets. You'll start to flow as a batsman. And they have plenty of overs remaining. I keep mentioning that to get a really good score, 250, 260. He'll keep strike with that single, Mushfiqur. 169 for 5.
Bat on ball, Mohammad Mithun gets his hands and wrists.
That has been the problem.
Imagine what an infused depth and distance effect looks like. Imagine an AI selfie camera that makes you shine under low light and truly knows your face. Imagine having an S3X smartphone to express yourself.
Infinix, the future is now.
As quickly as possible, because they did rebuild.
And they have plenty of overs remaining. I keep mentioning 9 for 5.
Bat on ball,
Mohammad Mithun
gets his hands and.
That has been.
Be delighted if they can get to 271.
Low light.
They're losing a couple of wickets at 1. And wickets at 134, 136, 142.
And truly knows your face. Imagine having an S3X.
Lakmal. Slow delivery gone wrong. A couple of runs.
Suranga Lakmal has been very disciplined. The spinners haven't been too bad, although they took a bit of stick when Mithun and Mushfiqur Rahim were batting very well. But if an opposition is looking at their Sri Lankan side, they will understand the potent threat that Malinga poses them. They will also understand if they can get through that spell, it can get a bit easier against the other bowlers. So the Sri Lankan team also needs to think a little bit as they go through this tournament as to how to support the strike bowlers, how best to exploit the conditions. Of course, Akila Dhananjaya coming into the squad. Bat on ball, gets his hands and wrist days from now will strengthen the bowling attack. Will give the spin attack a bit of mystery
and truly knows your face.
A lot of food for thought for both sides.
Also, nice little innings from Mehdi Hasan. The youngster just come on to bat. He's batted for 20 deliveries and he's picked up 15. So he's actually trying to rotate the strike, which is very good. That's the reason why the partnership is now 30 of just 34 deliveries. And that's what was needed when they lost Mohammad Mithun. Perhaps Mahmudullah would rue the fact that he tried to attempt to play that shot.
I think any batsman who had watched the Mithun and Mushfiq Rahim partnership would have appreciated the low-risk options those batsmen took. The umpires have gone upstairs, querying from the third umpire. Was the batsman in? Was that a run out? The Sri Lankan fielders not very interested. A direct hit, strange things can happen. He's well in. Well in and safe. Addition, as it should be, not out. The low-risk options, Arthur. So shot selection, reading of the game, understanding the situation, all of that comes into execution. Really good stop by the Sri Lankan fielders. The ground fielding has been very, very good. Yes, they have missed a few catches, but they've tried to make up for it with some excellent ground fielding, some direct hits. Haven't brought them a run out as yet, but they're getting closer. Desperate to stop those runs because every run given is a run to be chased down.
What makes Mushfiqur Rahim a dangerous player is ability to play square of the wicket on the leg side, like Kumar mentioned.
And get a bit
The
easier
horizontal
against
bad
the other
shots
bowlers.
against the
So
spinners.
Sri Lankan team also.
And he's taken a beauty here. He's a tall man, Suranga Lakmal. Very, very difficult catch and has followed through and made it look so very simple. So Sri Lanka striking at the right time once again. Mushfiqur losing another partner.
That is an amazing catch. Never easy when you're a fast bowler, when it's hit back straight and low like that. Oh, what a catch from Suranga Lakmal. Tall, lanky. Getting both hands to it, hanging on. Made it look very, very easy. But trust me, those are the hard catches. Little piece of brilliance breaking another partnership. Mehdi Hassan gone for 15. Bangladesh in trouble once again.
Imagine what an infused depth and distance effect looks like. Imagine an AI selfie camera that makes you shine under low light and truly knows your face. Imagine having an S3X smartphone to express yourself.
Losing another
Infinix,
partner.
the future is now.
That is an amazing catch. Never easy when you're a fast bowler, when it's hit back straight and low like that.
Looking for a single down the ground. A superb catch by Suranga
Trust
Lakmal.
me, those are the hard catches.
Tall man had to
Little
get
bit-
out of
A
time.
distance effect looks like. Imagine an AI selfie camera.
More than handy with the bat. The skipper, got plenty overs still remaining. It's important for Mushfiqur Rahim to get another player going with him. He's been around for a long time, looks much fitter. Ashrafi Murtaza doesn't do justice, those numbers, to his batting ability. What a feel in the slip caught in now for Suranga Lakmal.
We need to have a bit of a chat in between the senior cricketers in the middle. Ashrafi Murtaza, the captain. He's here because of this. Lovely, lovely catch of the follow through from the bowler. Just got stuck. That's what you need. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Struck it nicely. Struck that nicely from Mehdi. But what a catch in the end. Absolutely brilliant. And it's such a long way to go after this over. 16 more overs to be bowled. You've got to make sure that you carry on and try to bat till the very end. 175 for 6.
looking for a single down for a long time.
Of the follow through from the bowler.
Setbacks there in the form of losing wickets at regular intervals, apart from that one partnership of 133.